All of these people and thousands of women around the globe are using two of the ingredients from this cream to erase fine lines and wrinkles, because obviously they don't want to face the surgical knife or the Botox needle for the very same anti-aging effects. Now, if you guys have seen my Botox mix video, you know it has shown such mind-blowing results that it has certainly kind of redefined skincare for me personally. Some of you all who have also tried the oil and you have given it some time have already started to see the results. But you can't apply the oil in the daytime and roam around, right? Neither can you apply it as a makeup base. Like suppose you're going to office, you want to apply it as a base, apply your makeup and then go. You can't do that with an oil. I wanted this formulation to be on my skin during the day also and during the night. So I formulated this cream with a very different formula for barrier protection specifically for me, because I ride a lot in the hot sun and I ride very often. It's also an antioxidant. It is a collagen support. It detans and brings my skin back to its original complexion, like normal complexion. And it's also very firming. It gives me a lot of elasticity. And honestly, as an actor, I use my forehead and my brows a lot, but I'm still kind of surprised that my lines are not showing up. So it is not just a moisturizer with a nice smell. It's the real anti-aging deal. It has been a game changer for me. This has been a game changer for me. And this is the daytime application. Hi and welcome to Curiosity with me, Daisy. Okay, look at this. It's very light, and when you apply it, it literally vanishes. Look at this, you guys. Can you see the shine? Just the right amount of moisture. Doesn't feel too greasy or sticky. After a while, it just kind of vanishes, goes gayab into your skin. I'm using Masaba's foundation. And look at how it's buttery, smooth. Okay, I'm not a very good makeup person, but you guys will know better than me how to do this. Honestly, I never imagined that this cream could work as a makeup base. With the makeup, and this is without the makeup. Okay, but most importantly, it is now on my skin all day and all night long, which means better, younger skin. Okay, obviously you're going to have to try this out for yourself because everybody's skin is going to be a little different. So let's start. So the measure and the exact quantities are in the description. The first ingredient obviously is castor oil. You know, this oil is essential for mature skin. It's not like an optional thing. It plumps up the lines like a filler. You know, as we age, kind of dryness sets into your skin, your hair, all over your body, especially women, which is why skin becomes very thin, you know, like a paper-like liney texture, because your skin is literally losing moisture faster than it can actually hold on to moisture. Even if you're very hydrated, you'll still have some amount of dryness. And when you feel castor oil, it just feels like this very viscousy, very thick kind of fluid, right? And it flows also very slowly if you observe. So it can fill in all the cracks in your skin. It's almost like a sealant even before it starts the healing process, which is why it is used to heal your wounds, cracked dry heels, rough skin. So it has the ability to kind of lock in all that moisture, and it prevents water loss also from your skin. That's why the plumpiness when you use castor oil. But it is not just its thickness or its viscosity. It's also the chemistry of the castor oil. It has an unusually high concentration of ricinoleic acid. Now this blend of its viscosity, the thickness and this compound, it's like absolute nectar for mature skin. Because you know the cells in your skin that make collagen, castor oil kind of activates it or kind of wakes it up, stimulates it. Okay, I'm sure you guys must have seen it being used in also these abdominal wraps, like they put castor oil in the wrap and then they wrap it around the stomach and they sleep with it, because these are used to relieve constipation, menstrual cramps, if you have severe cramps or even pain, or for inflammation or lymphatic drainage. So if there is any bloating, because castor oil has the ability to penetrate so deep that most oils cannot. So anything you add with castor oil also goes into the deeper layers, which is why castor oil is like the base of this cream, and then all the other magical stuff is also added in it. Okay, so the next ingredient is frankinsense resin. If you guys have watched my oil video, I use this resin wherever I need anti-aging benefits. Okay, so this is the resin. It is not the frankincense oil. They are two very, very different things. Resin is the gum or the gunk of the boswellia tree. You know, as we age, our body starts to produce more of this enzyme called matrix metalloproteinase, which is exactly what breaks down your collagen and elastin from your skin. and makes you start looking older. Boswellic acids, which is in this, which is an active compound in this resin, it inhibits this natural collagen degrading enzyme. So don't confuse it. I have linked you the brands and the exact ones in the description, so don't worry. Okay, so I take the resin, I powder it, and I add it to the castor oil. I also add some kesar. Now kesar contains crocin and quercetin, which are very, very powerful antioxidants. And you guys, antioxidants are not optional, they are mandatory in a good anti-aging cream. Because come on, look at our lives. There's so much of pollution around, stress, sometimes sleep is not perfect. So all these things cause free radicals in our body, and antioxidants are the one most important thing that mop up all these free radicals. Now after I add the kesar, I give it a little bit of heat. Here it's very important to understand, don't put it directly on the flame, heat it indirectly. So I place a bowl on a heated tawa and I let it be on on a complete simmer flame for 20 minutes. Now every gas flame is very different so make sure you take the smallest flame so that the resin should not burn, and trust me, this resin burns very easily, so be very careful about it. The oil will become very watery, it's very, very normal, don't worry, and then it will become viscous and thick again when it is cooled. Okay, so once heated, I just set it aside with a lid for about 24 hours so that all those compounds kind of release into the oil, and then I strain it the next day in a muslin cloth. Some fine powdery residue of the resin will also come into the oil. It is perfectly fine, don't try to avoid it. To this, I add some fresh juice from grated carrot and beetroot combined together. Just squeeze them and you will get a lot of juice. Now you guys, carrot and beet can do wonders for your skin. If you're repeatedly drinking them, or you're eating them, or you're applying them topically also, it gives this very rosy glow. Okay, so after this, I add concentrated green tea and turmeric water. Now I have the very best quality of green tea. It's very pure and it's a little bit expensive, but it is absolutely worth it. Trust me. Green tea is loaded with antioxidants that are amazing. It's essential for skin. And for turmeric, I take kasturi turmeric or kasturi haldi. In the south, we actually call it kasturi manjal. So the normal turmeric is much higher in anti-inflammatory compounds. This is something to remember, but it does stain the skin with repeated use. But kasturi is a lot lower in anti-inflammatory compounds, but it doesn't stain the skin as much. I honestly would love to use the normal haldi because I want those compounds, but since I'm using this in this cream formulation, which is the base for my makeup, I use the kasturi haldi in the formula. So you can choose your haldi accordingly. Okay, so then what I do is I take this green tea and I take the kasturi haldi and I boil it in water. I reduce that water so it becomes very concentrated water, and all this is happening on a simmer flame. It is not happening on a high flame, FYI. So when you get about 2 teaspoons of the water, you switch off the flame, you strain it and you keep that water aside, and you add it now in the oil mix, in the cream mix. Okay, then I add some ROSEHIP oil. Now, ROSEHIP oil is the skincare industry's natural replacement for retinoid creams. Now, if any one of you have used retinoids for a very, very long period of time, you'll know that your skin kind of becomes very sensitive to the sun. Some people even experience redder skin, a lot of peeling, and most dry skin people can't even use any retinoid, honestly. And some people actually tolerate it really, really well. So it depends upon your skin type. Whereas ROSEHIP oil is a vitamin A derivative. It makes your skin very, like, what can I say, like that shiny luminous glow. It's great for pigmentation, it boosts your collagen, it firmness, elasticity, all of that, and it's great for mature skin. In fact, I would say it's actually essential. Okay, after ROSEHIP, I add a few drops of vitamin E essential oil. Now you can obviously add the capsule as well, perfectly fine. And then I add a few drops of lemon essential oil. Now lemon oil helps me regain my complexion or my color, or kind of remove the tan after long periods of sun exposure. And I ride a lot, especially in the afternoon sun, not just the morning or the evening sun. So my sun exposure is way above the normal limit of most other women or men out there. So lemon helps me remove that tan. Now a lot of people are sensitive to lemon or any citric oil for that matter. I am not sensitive, so I use quite a bit of it. please do a test patch for lemon oil. If you're sensitive to it, just eliminate it, because sensitivity levels are very different in different people. Okay, so then I add the aloe gel and the rice starch. You all know how good rice is for the skin. I don't even have to tell you. Rice starch actually starts to make your skin smoother in texture. So if you have like that pitted, uneven kind of a bumpy skin, then rice starch can help to a great extent. It also acts as a thickener in this recipe. But don't use too much of the rice powder. That is something to remember. Okay, then I whip everything together and this is how it looks. Then I store it in these little bottles. I'm going to link these bottles as well for you. Also, this can help even hand wrinkles and lines, and also those lines that appear on the neck. You can apply it as much as you can. The more you apply, the better. Castor oil doesn't suit me. Can I use some other oil? Yes, absolutely. I've purposely given you a very small batch so that you can make some first and then see. You can add any oil of your choice as the base oil, whatever suits your skin type. If you have like acne, you can use like jojoba oil. It has a non-comedogenic rating of 1, which is really high. Actually, oh yeah, you can use hemp seed oil. In fact, it is the best. It has a non-comedogenic rating of 0, which is even higher. ROSEHIP oil is amazing. So in this very same formulation, you can increase the ROSEHIP oil quantity because it has a very high concentration of linoleic acid. Actually, if you guys want an entire video on acne oils, let me know, because it's quite an extensive subject, lot of variations in it. So let me know. Should I keep it in the fridge? Yes, absolutely, because it can perish. It has fresh ingredients and no preservatives. So yes, I keep mine in the fridge, and honestly, every time I use it, I feel like so cooling because it's been in the fridge. It feels amazing. Okay, needless to say, when you're traveling, you cannot use this. Use any other cream of your choice, and you can mix the castor oil and frankincense extract in your cream directly and then carry it. So it keeps the effects, the anti-aging effects, going on until you're back from your travels. That's exactly what I do. How long can I store it? I personally make twice this quantity every time, because I use this every single day. So I make this once in a month. It lasts me almost the entire month, a little less than a month, without any problem, as long as you keep it in the fridge. But more than a month, I wouldn't recommend it. But I would like to carry it in my office bag. Ideally. Now that I wouldn't recommend, because it has fresh juices. It may spoil when done repeatedly, especially, if you live in hotter climates and you're repeatedly putting it in a hot, humid bag. I wouldn't recommend it at all. So instead, you can apply it in the morning before you leave to your office and use it again at night before bed. That's a great way to do it. Okay, full disclosure. I always use the oil for the night because the oil is the real deal. This cream was strictly formulated for the daytime only. But if you're the kind of person who doesn't like oil on your face when you're sleeping in the night, or you don't want the oil to transfer onto your pillow, all that, then you can use this cream instead of the oil before bed. But the oil is the true anti-aging deal because it's a lot more thicker and viscous and etc. I don't know how to explain it, but it's more potent. The cream has no synthetic preservatives, no color, no fragrance, but always do a test patch because sensitivity levels are very different in different people. Okay, a lot of you guys have asked me some questions in this video of mine. First and foremost, I sincerely apologize for not putting the links. I've provided the links for this video now. I have updated it. You can check it out. There was a question on whether castor oil will end up growing hair on the face. This is a very good question. Now, castor oil is amazingly potent for hair growth. Even 1 week's application will start to show results in hair growth for some people, which is why it is the base oil in my hair growth oil in this video. But the facial hair is programmed very differently. They respond to completely different hormonal signals. Now, castor oil cannot switch on facial hair growth the way hormones can. So like, for example, if a woman who already has elevated androgen levels, like in the case of PCOS, so hormonal imbalance is the cause of such hair, not the castor oil. Okay, I will be sharing a video of laddus that are formulated with shatavari and amla specifically to balance hormones and with complete hair nutrition. Because, honestly, you can apply whatever you want until you get your hormones balanced and perfect. Hair will not grow. Full stop. So I have formulated these for myself. I've been having these laddus like past 3 decades, maybe even more. just check my channel. If I have not uploaded the video, I will be uploading it soon, or maybe I've already uploaded, I don't know. Okay, I hope you guys really like this video. I have linked the ingredients below. The castor oil and the rosehip oil are not the ones that I usually use because I had a timeline or a deadline to complete this video. So I just went ahead buying whatever I could get on Zepto. But the real ones, like for example, the castor oil, the actual brand is sold in a proper glass bottle, not in plastic bottles, darkened glass bottles. Rosehip oil also is slightly colored. It's not going to be transparent. So any rosehip oil that you buy which is transparent, sorry to say, it may not be a genuine one. But I'm going to link the right brands for you below. Okay guys, you have asked me for so many videos, but I'm trying to catch up with you all. Please give me some time. We'll upload them in future. Oh yes, and if there is any other question about this video that pops up in your mind, please do let me know. I will pin it up as a comment. Until the next time, bye.